Hello again, everyone. I'm Nesbit, you're the People of Skyrim. Okay, let's continue with our mod pack testing for the TPSC mod pack that's coming at the beginning of March. We've recently tested Midwood Isles. And we've come back to Skyrim to continue the testing of the Skyrim main quests and just make sure that everything's working as it should be and that there are no errors before the mod pack goes live.
I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, and you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Madbull?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Council meetings lately grappling with that problem. These are troubling times indeed.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Okay, just bring up the display.
All right then.
And the strong box is from TPSC. There's just some back story info there. Again, that will all be quest related in the future, folks. All these little touches that you see in TPSC are quest related, and will be quest related when the TPSC questing version comes out next year. Let's forward the quest then. We'll be doing the Dark Brotherhood later as well.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around? If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty.
This guy's pretty good. I like this guy. I love the way he insults Elenwen. Brilliant.
Attention, everyone.
My character really doesn't look like a merchant or anything like that, does he? I mean, he's...
I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although it's supposed to be
someone would want her in their bed. I think that's brilliant. That guy's so good. I think he must be one of my favourite characters, that guy, I'd say it.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
So yeah, we're on the 28th today, folks. And again, even when the mod pack is out, as I've sort of said in previous streams, I'll say it again, the testing will continue, and then if people have issues, we can, because we'll all be running the same thing, the same mod pack, hopefully the same setup, we can easily resolve any issues should there be any. I said the first, but I've got to do all the writing up of the mod pack yet, and all the technical stuff, so it's probably not going to be out on the first, but very close to the first, second, third, something like that. So...
need to lock the door behind.
Let's just stick on some gear. Nope. Okay, that's good.
Notice something's wrong.
Are you enjoying the party?
As much as can be expected, yes.
Okay.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck.
See those robes
You're on your own.
this morning? Who are they with? More? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks.
It's just that is bizarre. I suppose I caught them in their scene. They never picked up on me, so he played out his scene before he started to react to the intrusion. That's more like it. Excellent. Okay, so let's carry on. What am I thinking about? Two-handed, wasn't it? Sneak. Just do sneak as well. I'll warm up in a second, folks. A bit slow today. One of those days. I mean, to be honest, there's not really a lot to say in terms of the mod pack now. I mean, you know, the mod pack is there. It's, you know, I'm just doing some final testing, and then I've got to do all the work to get it out. I did some work with streaming yesterday in terms of OBS, because we had some problems with connections yesterday, and the stream felt really heavy. So I've changed some settings, so hopefully it'll make the stream, you know, better. It'll resolve those issues that we had yesterday. The disconnection, you know, in my back end, in my YouTube back end, you know, the connection kept breaking, so hopefully I've resolved that. Oh shit! Hello, I just looked at chat there, and I got hit by some guy. Hold on, UF. Nice to see it. Look at him move, look. Go, and he's hiding as well. Oh, I got him in there, down, motherfucker. Oh, the git. Hello, UF. I was looking at chat, and I got hit by an arrow. It's the end of him. Oh, let's take some heads. I feel like being really aggressive today, folks. Actually, to be honest with you. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Oh. Just one thing I've got to sort out as well. I said yesterday, but I'll bring this up just in case you notice. Sometimes there's a little bit of stretching here. I know there's a stretch begone mod, and I might try that, but I've only got it because I'm using a defuse file. Actually, hold on, look at this snow. What's going on here a minute? Yeah, I need to check. I maybe need to check, make sure my EMBI. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. I think it comes down to that defuse file. I think I'm gonna have to remove it because I've tried editing it in, or you know, in an editor, and it's not really working out. It's a bit of a shame because it's got some, you know, and sometimes it looks really good, and then other times, like I say, you get this stretched look on this path here, and it's really poor. So I'm going to remove that defuse file. I mean, the mod pack wouldn't have it anyway because it's something extra you've got to add. So you know, you don't need to worry about that. Mod pack users, if they use a TPSC mod pack, they don't need to worry about that. That's just something I've been trying out, folks. You know, a little experimentation, let's say. Now we got that Thalmor there. Actually, I must change his faction because he's being a bit passive. I'll talk about that Thalmor in a minute if you don't know, but he's from the enemy of my enemy, and he is actually quite passive. So I need to change his factions up by the look of that. Let's just kill him actually. Where's God? I can't see Sonal when he uses his fire. Here we go, lovely jubbly. Oh, okay. All right. So this guy here, where's he to? Where's? Oh, there he is. This is from the enemy of my enemy. It's a TPSC mod. Operation True Blood, Crystal Island Key. In fact, for some fun, because it is fun and you'll like it. It's insanely mental. I mean, it's an insanely mental quest, really. But it's sort of it gives some sort of a backstory as well to the coming TPS 3 quest, which will be out in a few years' time. TPS C questing comes first. There's another person somewhere. Let's just kill this fucker. Where's he to? Is he upstairs or something? Is he ran? Not quite sure where this person is. Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Hello, Peeler. Thanks for joining. I'm just going to start the enemy of my enemy. So you can see... this is a separate island quest, folks. I made this mod years ago, and it really is, like I say, it is a prelude to the coming quests in the future of the TPSC quests, and you can read the diary at your own leisure. But basically, it just gives. We all know what the Thalmor are about, you know. I mean, their comments tell you everything you need to know. I mean, the comments they make to Nords and to other races as well. So, I mean, they've been plotting in secret, basically, for the, you know, to speed up the undermining of the Nordic culture in Skyrim. And of course, they're doing it under the disguise of religious propriety and all the rest of the shit. Basically, it's genocide when it comes down to it at the end of the day, and the island reflects that. And we'll go on. We'll do the enemy of my enemy in a minute. It won't take that long to do because I'm going to cheat. I'll have some high-powered weapons. I better get some high-powered armor or I'll die really quickly. But I'll pick that up on the way. We'll just We'll just advance this quest for now and come out of the embassy. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I need to pick up some diaries. There he is. Okay. Nice. Nice looking interior. Very nice. Like that a lot. You would think when you're a sneak character there would be a script to remove the heavy footsteps that I'm hearing on the wooden floor. Esbern. Let's see if we can save Melbourne, whatever his name is.
Get it. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
It was worth it. Okay, let's pick up the key. Let's release the hostage. And then we're going to have some fun. We'll play. Where's the key? Oh, the key's on the other guys, isn't it? Oh, I forgot about that. The key's up here, isn't it? For the trapdoor. Let me just pick that up.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Nice interiors, nice shadow, nice reflections and everything, folks. I really like it. And that's all because of Lux Fire, Lux Orbis, and the TPSC Setting Suns EMB preset.
What? Who? What? What do you want then?
Which is available now, folks, okay? It's on the Nexus now, the EMB preset, Setting Suns. Okay, let's go. So what I'm going to do is, because stuff it, I never planned this actually, but I forgot about the Thalmor, my Thalmor in the embassy. Let's go and play some. Let's go and play the enemy of my enemy, my island mod, Thalmor mod. We'll continue the make because all this has to be checked out anyway. So what the hell, you know? And we... Lovely. And let's just pick up that thing, I suppose, in case we want to do that quest at some stage.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. Hope it was worth it.
I'll just pick up my armor, I guess, from Dover Hordes, because I'm going to need some serious armor here, folks, okay? The enemy of my enemy, I would suggest you be around level 50 at least before you attempt it.
Should have known this would end badly. I can't believe I let Delphine
You
talk
didn't
me
have
into
to
this.
help me, so thanks.
No worries, my Nordic friend. Okay, so, journal. Let's go and talk to Delphine. Let's pick up all my belongings, alright? Then we're going to go to Markarth, Dover Halls. I'm going to pick up some armor, and then we're going to do the enemy of my enemy. A TPOC quest. So not a TPOC, sorry, just a People of Skyrim quest, okay? Yeah, let's check. Why not? It's been a while since I last grew my hair and beard. And now they've grown longer. Okay, let's have a do that. Why not? Let's leave it as I am. I quite like the uglier bastard. He's okay. Oh, look at this. Lovely. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's bring in a torch so you can see. Why have I not got a torch up here? What's going on? Oh, because I haven't got a torch, that's why. Oh, must have used them all. But hey, very nice looking, folks. I like all the lighting around here. Let's just talk to Delphine then. Now we're moving into a TPOC in, if you don't know. My work, that is, or the TPOC mod. TPOC stands for the People of Skyrim Complete, just in case you don't know. Night time, so it is darker in here. The inn will brighten up as we get into the day, and we'll have all the light coming in from the Lux windows and everything. But you can see the night. I mean, it feels quite authentic and immersive to me. I like it. I like it a lot, folks. There you go.
Yes?
Oh, of course, because I haven't got no torches, is Delphine has all my gear. I forgot about that. Let's have that back.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear is safe. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard. Esbern? Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern, he knew everything about the... Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid my... Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften.
Not so sure about
He's well connected.
the way her skin looks under that light there on her
And
hand.
when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have... Just ask him where he was on the 30th of...
Okay.
You'll know what it means.
Let's just step back a minute and just see.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Okay.
What is it?
Alright, so we got all our gear. We should have now. That's it. Torch, good. Armor. Go back to the leather. I'm going to go and pick up some hardcore armor now, folks, because I'm out the way, Lydia, or whatever your name is, please, for God's sake. I mean, she looks okay in the torch. Maybe it's just those candles there. Maybe I should check some particle settings. Get out of the way, for God's sake, girl. Oh. Come on, move. Thank you. Okay, right. Right, let's go and get some armor. Oh, I'll just come through the day just so you can see. You can see the day change. See what I mean? It's nice and dark now. It's lovely. See already the light's changing there? Look at that. As we come into the day, and then there's the day in the inns. No, I think that's spiffing. I think that's really bloody nice myself. Anyway, that's me. Okay.
Need something?
So,
Hey.
what am I doing? I want to go to Dover Halls. I've already been there, so... Might have a dragon attack, actually, thinking about it, but be prepared for that. Hit some triggers, I'm sure. Yep, I can already hear the bloody things. Alright. A TPOC dragon spawn. Oh, you did like that. Okay, that's good. I just thought that, you know, she looked up, the NPC looked a bit bright. Oh, here we go. Now we can make sure. Wow. Wow. Yo, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Jesus, man. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oh, I've got a dwarven spider on my ass as well. Where? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. I have got good health, folks. That's why I'm lasting. Where's that dwarven? Ah, there it is. I'll talk about this in a minute. Jesus, man, I can't see shit. Where's that dragon to? There. Oh. Cool. Excellent. Wow. Fuck me, that's intense. Jesus, man. Good God. Ah, got him. Okay, phew. I can breathe a bit now. Okay, and we've got GOT dragons, and I've applied the mesh so they do their sew bit on their skeletons properly. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I just got a bit excited there, folks. That was pretty intense. Okay. One thing I really love about my E and B preset is that when you're hit by fire, whether it's dragon fire or by a mage or anything else, depending on the strength of the flames, you lose your sight, you know, because everything, you know, beyond the flames around you goes dark. And I really love that effect, and that happens with dragons in the day or at night time, and I find that a real nice immersive touch. And that's due to the changes in settings within the EMB and particles and stuff like that. And that's a real nice effect, and I like it a great deal. It's really intense. And of course, you know, you lose all sense of where you are, you know, your position, where your enemy is in relation to you, and just momentarily. And, you know, but if you've got 3 dragons, like the TPS spawn there, of those added dragons, you know, that's just mental. Now, obviously, I loaded up a bat file when I started this game, folks, because I do cheat when I'm testing, just because I don't die all the time, all the rest of it. So I've got bat files. So, you know, on Xbox, you've got cheat rooms, stuff like that. We can use mods like that, or we can actually add bat files to our data folder, or not our data folder, the Skyrim folder. If I do 01, that's what gives me all my cheats for my weapons, magic, and all the rest of it. But I've got another one just for potions, for example. So that just adds like 3 lots of potions. And then I cheat with my armor and some of my weapons as well. So that's why I survived those dragons relatively easy. Because I got quite a high health bar from the start of the game. But, you know, even if you were on, say, level 30, 40, you get absolutely blitzed. You'd have to have a lot of support. You'd have to fight intelligently, is what I'm saying. There, you know. But I do cheat because, like I say, you know, I'd be playing... well, you know, I'm not playing for pleasure. I'm playing from a practical point of view as a mod author, testing my work. Okay. Now I'm going to pick up some armor because this island that we're going to is insane in terms of what you're going to come across. So, but I've just got. This is Dover Halls. It's just I say a basic. It's a massive storage facility. As a, you know, for a player home, you can get it from the beginning of the game, so you can store your armors and everything else. And again, I really like the lighting mixed with Lux interior lighting and the E&B preset setting suns. So, you know, I would normally in my base testing use this armor. Okay. In my streams, I try not to do complete cheats because I don't mind dying now and again, and then you can all see what's going on. But I could still die on this island now, such is the nature of the island, even with all this weaponry and armor. Because, like I said, it's very, very intense. Oh, I'm overloaded, I think. I've got a funny feeling I'm over my limit. I am. Okay, let's get rid of some crap. All right. What don't I need? I don't need that. It's a little bit dark in here, maybe for you, you might find, but for me, I don't mind the darker interiors. I like them. No, let's keep that. We'll keep that. That's about it, really, for there. Let's just get rid of some other crap, I guess. What don't I want? Want all that. Oh, it is some arrows, wasn't it? Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll keep that. Okay. Let's just use some of the mannequins. Of course, you've got sleeping chambers here in crafting, in book storage, and all the usual sort of shit, you know. I want to keep those two because I'll get rid of this once I've done the island. I'll get rid of my cheat armor once I've done the enemy of my enemy questline. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'll just do some party stuff here, I guess. Get rid of that rubbish. Party shoes. Oh, have I done the other one? Have I? I think I have. Okay, what's my weight? Okay, that's good. Let's go. Right, time for an adventure. What's that there? Is that a little... Oh, I've got my axe loaded up. Okay, let's go back to the bow. Okay, let's have some fun. I say fun, and I use that term loosely. You'll see why. There's many exits from Dover Halls as well, okay? So, actually, where do I want to be? No, I don't really want to go there because I want to get to... Where should I go? Where should I exit? Oh, well, I exit where I came in, I think. I guess it doesn't really matter, actually, thinking about it. We've got to get to Solitude. Did I read the book? Let's just bring up the... Don't want that. We want the enemy of my enemy. And we're going... Here. Okay. Let's do this. I'm pumped, folks. I'm ready to go. Ready to kill lots and lots of Thalmor, which always brings me pleasure and enjoyment. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Nice. All right. Let's do this. And I see in the stream today, actually, you lot aren't that far behind me in my stream. So I think that shows that whatever was going on yesterday was an anomaly. What I'm saying is I think the stream is performing a lot better. That's what I'm saying. I'm not feeling any... I'm not feeling the system struggle or anything, so that's good. This armor isn't the greatest looking armor, but it's practical, and that's all what that's what it's about. It's it gives me a nice amount of protection, and you're going to need it for this. I mean, look at the the armor there. The boots alone are 48. The armor itself is 634, and the gloves is 132. The weaponry that I use to cheat is 640 damage. I know it's ridiculous, but it just gets me through these battles quickly. And sometimes, as you see in other streams, if we're doing the main quest and we're fighting a dragon or whatever, then I use something else. Hello, Jack. Oh, another dragon spawn. Sorry, I'll read that in a sec. I forgot about these lot. I forget about all this myself, and I'm the bloody author. I forget all these damn dragons and everything. Let's just take them out anyway, all right? Where's he to? Oh, there he is. Look at those wings. Fantastic. Wow. And the wings, the extended wing length on the dragon is immersive dragons, folks, which you can get on Nexus. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if it's on Xbox though. It might have been Jack, yeah. It might have been just on YouTube's side, yeah. Okay, so... but I do notice a big difference, actually, from local streaming to... local play. When I'm playing locally to when I'm streaming. Because, like now, for example, I can feel a little bit of tension on the system. But when I'm, when I'm streaming locally, I get no performance issues whatsoever. What's going on? A troll. Oh, I help them because that's going to be quite... Where is that troll? Oh, that's cool. Look at him. Oh, I must take off slow-mo on... what is it that's got slow-mo? I think it's... I know Skyrim does slow-mo, doesn't it? But I think also... is it violence? What was it that... Ah, here we go. Let's take that slow-mo. I want slow-mo off, I think. Is there another one? Okay, I think that'll help. It's all right now and again, but I tend to see it too frequently for my liking. Okay. Let's get onto this island. This looks nice, actually. Sorry, I'm just noticing the light on the mountains, the snow on the mountains, majestic mountains. And for me, the snow's always been the bugbear. No. NATO, do you know what I do? I run. Yeah, and that's why I did it. I mean, when I'm early on, if I trigger some dragons, I've either take some high-powered followers with me, which you've got with TPSC, right? See, even though you get all these enemies, right, folks, you've got a choice. You can use the cheats that I put in the game, as in the weapons that I put in the game in the armor, or you can choose a slightly more high-powered follower. Or you can choose a follower that's at the same level as you and will level up with you. So you've got all these different followers, weapons, and a couple of armors laying around. And you can use them if you want. If not, do what I do. When I play TPOS as, just a player, and I'm playing in my game, I run. Sometimes I run and I come back when I'm ready. That was the whole point. It was, again, I'll tell you, I yesterday in stream we were talking about some, I think it was Lemonade Drinker said, I'd get more users if I took away those harder components of TPSC. But then, as I said, it was meant to be there. It's meant to be like this, to give you a challenge, to get you thinking about the game differently, to get thinking about even the Dragonborn differently, and to have a different experience. Even if you only ever use TPSC once, it's about having a different experience and a more challenging one, And a lot of people moan and they talk about the mod, but you've got to keep the mod in context. It was designed in a particular way and with a particular kind of usage. Now, for hardcore players or people like me that like a challenge and it doesn't mind running away and doesn't mind dying. I don't mind dying when I'm playing, I don't even mind losing some of my gameplay. It's all part of the thrill, sometimes the frustration, the excitement. That's one of the reasons I've done this EMB and this mod pack, because I've now added to the TPSC excitement because I've got an EMB preset that I use some quite high values in that really puts even more pressure on me, like when I'm fighting with 3 dragons and I can't see the fuck what the fuck I'm doing, because the intensity of fire is so intense I can't see the adjacent area around me. So I do all these little things with purpose and with a reason. And what I found is, in my experience with a lot of users, once they get used to the idea of what TPSC is and what it's about, and they start to accept it, they actually start to enjoy it, in my experience. Not everyone, of course, but and I guess I would have a lot more users if maybe I reduced or did things a bit differently, but then that's not why I'm doing this, So yeah, but anyway, let's get on with the quest. I'll try not to talk too much today and get sidetracked. Let's start this quest, okay? What's this? Oh, Oh! Let's go, go, go. Oh, in Frost Shelter, in TPSC, you will find... you see the Frost Shelter coming up. Throughout Skyrim, I put in some shelters for people that use the survival mods, you know. So, oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, so if you're... oh, hold on a sec. So if you're using like a survival aspect, you know, to your gameplay, Frost Shelter and stuff like that is there to help you when you're traveling around. And like, oh, hello, sorry, Nato, I'll answer that in a sec. You'll see Frost Shelters. That's there to help people that use, you know, the survival mods. And there's also now and again, in places, I'll just see if, there you go, Saviour Hide Cabin. Now, it's not so much an issue when you're in Folkreath, but if you're in the, there's other cabins like that dotted around as well, which helps you survive if you're using a survival mod. So TPSC does other things like that. Now, comments. Yeah. I'm glad that some, you know, people do sort of like that aspect and get, you know, and get to grips with that aspect, because I know many people do find it frustrating. I know many people don't like it, and I get that. You know, I get that. I get that it's not everyone's cup of tea. TPSC, you know, it's it is, you know, I do things differently, and you, like, for example, you will find Daedric daggers lying around, and you're like, what's Sunhelm? I refuse to play without Sunhelm. Is that like a harder mod or something as well, Jack? Is it, or something? I might be in dense there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you'll find sometimes, you know, you'll find like daggers, or you'll find a bandit with an ebony sword, but you don't have to use that sword, you know. I mean, because, you know, do you know what I don't like, right? As an immersive sort of player, I don't like it, the fact that these weapons... Alright, okay, alright. You know, only suddenly appear, you know, when you're at a certain level. Surely there are other adventurers and bandits, you know, that could have them. I'm not saying that those NPCs, you can rob them, then take the weapon, but you would, you know, I'd like to see in a game, you know, bandits that have Daedric armor or weapons or whatever, even if you can't take it off them, you know, and even if you die, challenging them, because I just think it's more immersive, that is, myself. Now, this is another TPSC feature, sorry, folks. If you read the diary, and this is a backdrop to a TPS3 quest, and actually it can be used, and it will be used for TPSC as well, because TPS3 and C will be interchangeable anyway. So these poor Nords are trying to take pressure off of the frontline assaults and attacks with the Empire and with Ulfric's forces, the Sons of Skyrim. And so, you know, to throw the enemy off guard, Ulfric sends these guys deep into enemy territory and to cause a disruption between the Thalmor and the Empire. And these guys know they're on a suicide mission, and they come off worse, of course. And their bodies are just laying around, you know, as a symbol of the quest to come and the story, you know. And so what I'm going to do with these guys is actually have a quest where what you'll do is you'll actually get involved. This will be disabled, obviously, in the TPSC quest when you play it. And this will be enabled when these guys get to this point and have their battle with the Thalmor. So, you know, that's just another feature that sits there waiting to be used for the quest inversion. Now, here's a conflict of you know, look at that. You can see the... I'm not quite sure if I need a patch for E and B, or if that's just a conflict with the sand itself. But anyway, yes, we'll need to look at that. So I'm going to piss these guards off now. Ha! And let's get on with the questing. Where's he to? Oh. And don't worry about these guards, alright? Because I know they play out. Lovely. Look at the light on him. That's wicked. Lovely. Oh. Excellent. Okay, right. What's left? Oh, there's one there. Now you see the door there. Look down there. That's the... Oh. Cool. Okay, so the door's been enabled once we hit the trigger into the fort. Don't worry about these guards, all right? They respawn after 3 days in game, because I know they're relevant to later down the line, all right? For a quest in Whiterun with the Battleborns and that, okay? But don't worry about that. They all respawn, so killing them now does no harm. Right. The journal says, enemy, find your way onto the Thalmor Island stronghold. Okay? And we're going to learn all about this doorway and all about what's going on the island in a minute. Let me just caveat the island quest before we get there, right? I made the enemy of my enemy years and years ago, before I had any decent equipment. So the quest volume, or the NPC volume, the volume on the NPC of the commander is a bit quiet, all right? And the voice acting isn't that good because it's me. All right, so I'll just caveat that, all right? So don't expect too much. Okay. Oh dear, let's get on with it. Okay. So we found our way onto the island. Now to find out what the hell is going on here. Oh, what's that? Ooh. Okay, we've got a Stormcloak soldier here. And I haven't done this for actually quite a long time. And the performance actually feels heavy, and I don't know why. I've never noticed that before in the past, so maybe I should do some checks just in case. I guess I haven't really looked at this since AE. Actually, I think maybe. Yeah, okay. I might need to do some checks here. Although, no, it's sorted itself. Maybe it's just something going on in the background. Okay, so we've got Stormcloaks and Imperial troops, all right? But there's a reason for that, and you're going to see in a minute. Let's just go. We could, again, it doesn't matter whether you go to the commander here, all right, Commander Luger, or you look at the diary. Yeah. But let's look at the commander's diary. So basically, he's talking about what's going on the island with the Thalmor, okay? Crystal Island. And that's a reference to a Thalmor island within Thalmor lore anyway, as far as I understand it, from years ago, as I remember reading. And that's why I chose the name for the island, Crystal Island. Basically, there's intrigue upon intrigue. Basically, there's wars upon wars. If you notice Danbar Longnose here in the 3rd paragraph, Danbar, if you go to Dover Retreat, okay, in Dawnstar, which is a player, sorry, not Dawnstar, Windhelm, which is a player home, you'll find a diary in Dover Retreat, and it's by Danbar, and you'll notice his house has been burnt down by Ulfric. All right, now here is where the backstories and again all part of the future question comes in. So Danbar was an Imperial spy. Okay, well, he wasn't originally, but he became that way, and if you read the diary, you understand why. He seeks to leave. The diary in Dover Retreat Danbar talks about his suspicions of Ulfric. Okay, and now this diary now plays on that backstory and that theme. Okay, so and if you're
need something,
has it been removed, Leaf Wrestler? I'd have to check the mod. Yes. Strictly, nice to see you, by the way. Stick a link on the Discord, mate, and I'll check it out. So there you go. So that's the backstory of the island, okay? Now. I see Imperials and Stormcloaks stand side by side, while in the cloaked world we have left behind, they continue to fight each other by design. The hand of the foul one. These creatures seek the destruction of all. They do not just want us beat, they want our species eradicated. There is a way into the fort. We know this Thalmor have our scout corpses hanging on the walls. We must breach the defenses and open that gate. Let's see if I just turn the volume up, folks. As I said, the quality is very poor. What I need to do is, I wonder if I can, hold on. Let's just, effects. Let's turn down the effects, because obviously with all the, and let's turn down the music. Just while we finish this, hopefully it's not going to affect the quest. Let's just go. We stand on a precipice. If we fail in these hours to come, Van, Khajiit, Argonian, Redguard, all will fall. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have started from... Oh, never mind. You want me to do this alone? We'll start from there. There's no small task. Find the secret entrance, open the gates for our forces, and hold until we can storm the castle. I know you will succeed. I was passing the Western Watchtower with a prisoner transport the day you slayed the dragon. Okay, that'll do. So be it. We'll get on with it. What is a man to flame and claw? Okay, so good luck, dragon. I guess really I should redo his voice dialogue really, because I've got better equipment now, and it is pretty crap, that dialogue. But there you go. Let's move on and get into the fort, which is the objective. Now, bear in mind, this was one of my first quests, so it's not what I call perfect in any regard, this island mod, far from it, but it is good fun. I think it is. So, now let me caveat something here. You're going to find a dead guard here, but the dead guard is just a link to the entrance to the fort, okay? He's not, you know... what I did was, when I made this quest, I wanted to give you breadcrumbs rather than actually give you the exact location, so you had to use a bit of brain power, you know. But the trouble is, the only problem with this is, because I put the marker on the NPC, yeah, and not onto the trapdoor, depending on what mod you use, if you've got lots of bushes here, it's bloody hard to see the trapdoor. So I'm just going to, I'm just going to get rid of this girl a minute.
I'll head back home if you need me.
I don't want her in the fort because she's going to cause me problems. So, so that's just one thing to point out there. I guess what I'm pointing out here is the weaknesses of you know, the quests, or things that need to be updated, really. So we're going to open up the... Now, at the moment, right, there's nothing going, there's no enemies, but just wait, okay? So, we're opening up the gate. Okay, we get straight into it. Now. Oh, God, I missed. It can be pretty intense, folks, because, again, you know, I'm actually cheating, so I can take quite a lot. But these enemies are quite tough. Now, the enemies comes in waves. Like, you watch when I kill this guy. Now we should have a second lot of there. Right, so when he dies, right, that releases the trigger to bring in your reinforcements. Okay, and then the battles come in sections. Obviously, if you had the whole Thalmor army all spawned at once, right, then you know your NPC won't be able to deal with it. Now the secret is not to run through the fort, okay, because they come in sections and they come with triggers. The triggers are trigger placed within cells, and they're placed on NPCs like this one. So when this Thalmor died, when you killed that Thalmor, there's a trap there. Look, he's just set off a trap. When that Thalmor died, the trigger released your supporting army, yeah, and it released more Thalmor. Now, here we go. So as we're exploring the fort, we're now going to hit triggers. Okay, so there's another couple. And it's done this way just to, well, because at the time, that was my knowledge base that I had, you know, when I built this. My current knowledge base at that time. And, of course, because, you know, I didn't want all the Thalmor in the fort at one go. Either patrolling or otherwise. Because there's a hell of a lot of Thalmor to kill, alright? So, a slight nav mesh adjustment there because he got caught on the... So let's now go over and investigate. So now we're investigating. Oh, hold on. Sorry, we've got to call... Now we've got to talk to... Where's he to? There he is. Now we've infiltrated the fort. We're reporting back because it says... Open the portcullis and hold. We've done that. You don't need to talk to the commander. You could just... through the courtyard and lower grounds. I will cover your rear. Okay. You didn't have to talk to the commander, all right? But he's basically said, and it's useful if you do because you advance the quest, but it will advance anyway. Okay. So we're going to sweep through the fort. The commander's going to cover our rear. So off we go. Let's just see what we got around here. And of course, what we're going to see on this island is a lot of dead individuals. Okay. Now we've hit a trigger here. Okay, and our enemies have now all spawned because we've hit the next trigger in the sequence. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Don't you see? Huh. The only truth. You think you can take me?
Okay. Now we're going to go... We're just going to move through the fort now, okay, as we clear each section. That's great. And it basically is a very, very simple quest mod in terms of... It's just a hack and slash, folks. It really is just a hack and slash. Now this guy just spawned, okay, and that's when I killed one of the Thalmor soldiers. And there isn't too much else in the fort, right? In terms of there's a lot of them now. There's a lot of enemies now. That's where it gets intense. Then we get into the ramparts and whatever. Okay, now I'm going to give it this. I've got a few body texture overhauls. Children aren't naked, by the way, of course. None of that. But I'm using UNP, so you might see the odd naked female hanging around, all right? The fog needs to be lifted up here, I think, because it's a bit crisscrossy on the floor. Now, there's going to be an NPC that we're going to kill in a minute, folks, all right? And he will trigger the next section of... Here he is. Okay, once we kill this guy, that should now trigger the next... These wizards, all right, when you get those, now they're all up in the turrets and everything, all right? Okay, do you see them all now? So when you kill those wizards, right, it's when you get the next section... of spawning Thalmor. As you hear, it's quite intense. There's a lot going on. If I didn't have my armor, I'd be a dead man. I couldn't run around like this, you know. Oop. Oop. Come on. But one thing I want to say, don't forget, right, out on the island, you've got a load of Nords, and you've got a load of... Oh, Jesus, the amount of arrows. Look at this. And now I've just killed another Thalmor that spawned the next lot. Look at this lot. This is insane. What you could do is, right, again, if you use tactics, I could now get these Thalmor to follow me, right? And follow me out into the island. Because don't forget, on the island, right, if we get them to follow us, I could do this, I suppose, if they're going to follow me. I could be patient. And you could then get the soldiers on the island to engage the Thalmor. I've done that before, all right? By leading the Thalmor out onto the island. So there's different ways you can approach this battle, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just hacking them up. But you can imagine this is going to be quite a challenge for most players, all right? And again, I guess really, when I did this, it really was about just setting out the framework for the future of TPOSC, really, I guess, or TPOS, the TPOS series. Have I got a... I think I have, haven't I? Oh, hold on, I don't want... Bear with. Okay, so in a minute, I'm going to kill one of these last Thalmor. Oh, I just seen a comment. There is some fun combat in it. I mean, again, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I appreciate this. I mean, now, they're there. I've just killed that last Thalmor. And did you see the troll in this guy? Spawn. Now, when I kill him in the troll, I'm now going to have the turrets all become active. Now, what you're going to find now is they're all going to be on the turrets. So now you've cleared. This battle has basically been, all right. Yeah. Let's just read that. Yeah, I mean, again, depending on your mods as well, depending on what sort of experience you're going to have. I mean, like I say, the battle has been in the courtyard. Now it goes into the turrets, folks, all right? Now all the battle starts to be around the turrets. All the spawns coming up and around the turrets. And you've got to clear those. But just to draw this to a close, because, like I say, I mean, you've got a good hour's gameplay here, all right? More, to be honest with you. So I am going to... What I'm going to do is... Because I do want to get back to... Oh, let's make sure I don't kill myself, though. So, I've just killed all, but that will spawn the next lot. So, let's just find those. Here we go. I'm going to kill all again. Okay, because you get this now. You get this repeated theme of you have a group spawn, you kill the group, you kill one of the Thalmor within that group, and it spawns the next lot. Okay? So, until there's none left. And like I say, it is an intense... battle. You can't get off the island, alright? You cannot get... Is that actually a mod, is it? Wounds. Does that sort of break your bits of your body if you're in combat? Wow. I didn't even know that there was a mod like that. So that's... Right, now. We're getting to the last of them now, I know, because again... it's my mod. I'm just going to kill these last ones off. Okay, now... At some stage, we have one more person. Oh, I hope I haven't just killed him. Because I did kill all, didn't I? Now that's it. When you've killed off all the guys in the top ramparts, folks, right? You're gonna be searching the fort, and you're gonna hit a trigger down here, which will spawn the last wizard. Okay. Where is he? Where is he? If we're at the... Oh, we're not quite there yet, I don't think. Hold on. Let's just kill all these. We're almost there, I'd imagine. So we'll kill those. Then once all the Thalmor are killed, there he is. Here's the last guy now, alright? Now, when you kill him, the quest will advance. This is the last guy. He's about level 70 or 80, I think, alright? Just so you know. Is that what it does then, Jack? Hey, it basically gives you... I think I vaguely remember it, actually. Yeah, I think that comes back. Comes back to me. Let's just go through... there we go. It's a bloodbath. The quest ends. Basically, the main quest is done. It's a bloodbath. All the Thalmor are dead. Time to talk to Commander Luger. All right? So what we'll do is we'll just save there. All right? Now, Commander Luger, because I've done kill all, he's going to take a while to revive. So what we'll do is we're just going to run around the island, because I'm going to show you some more stuff on the island that I haven't really shown you. There are some traps to watch out for in this quest and everything. All right, if you go... Okay. I'm just going to go through to the morning, all right? So we got some natural light. Some decent light. Okay. Is that available for AE, Jack? Or is it just SSC? And if it is for AE, can you post a link? Okay. Oh, ow. So if we look over here, I'm just going to show you some, you know, some of the themes that you're going to see. Again, like I said, we're talking about basically extermination of a race. And they use religious propriety for, you know. Okay, I'll check it out as an excuse for what they're doing. You know, the Thalmor. So let's just go through. I'm just going to TFC because if I TFC, the time will go quicker. And I'm just going to go through 24 hours so Commander Luger can regenerate. Okay. I should better speak to him now. Because like I said, because I typed in kill all to kill off all the Thalmor. Basically, you know, Commander Luger's suffering and he won't regenerate. So hopefully he'll be standing up now and I can talk to him. Where is he? He was over here. Oh, he's still there, look. Okay, let's see if I can talk to him. I might not be able to talk to him yet. It's the only downside when you use kill all. No, okay, right. So what I'll do is if I generally go... I'm just going to run back to the camp and show you a bit more of the island. And then I'll come back in and we'll come out of the cell and it will revive him. It'll just take a while to revive because I use killed all to get rid of the Thalmor. But as I said, all the theme on the island is about showing, you know, the insanity of the Thalmor and their genocidal nature towards, well, not just the Nords. It's just the beginning. If you read... you know, if you read the diary, you know, Operation True Blood, it sort of sums it up, really. You know, it's obvious what I'm reflecting here. You know, you just got to read this diary, Operation True Blood, to get an idea of, you know, what this island is about. And of course, there is a secret bonding between the Nords and the Empire to deal with this threat. You know, so you've got wars upon wars and intrigue upon intrigue. You know, those that know what are going on, you know, are banding together to deal with this threat of the Thalmor. So yeah, and of course in TPS 3 this all comes to light. You know, the TPS 3 question version brings all this to light, folks. But then what it does is it throws the the Dwemer back into the mix as well. Because the Dwemer come back through the porthole at Markarth or through Origin Temple, hence why it was called Origin Temple. You know, so in TPS 3 we've got all this going on, and the Imperial War and the Nords in the Sons of Skyrim and all that will be resolved within the TPS 3 quest with the return of the Dwemer, which really mixes things up. So I'm just going to take that diary because that's good. So as you can see, you know, we got the camp here, we got the soldiers and everything. That will all be gone in a minute. And I'm just going to wait for 24 hours. And I'm going to go back and speak to Commander Luger. He should have been revived by then. Okay. And you cannot leave this island, right? You cannot leave this island until you completed this quest. So once you come on this island, you better, as it says in the description for the mod, you better make sure that you finish, or be totally prepared, have all your potions and everything you need, okay? So... And then once you've talked to Commander Luger, boats would appear here, and you can get back to rifting. I think what I'm going to have to do is put the enemy of my enemy, open it up in CK, and just finalise it in the CK and just double check everything. Because I haven't looked at this mod for years, so... You know, and of course Skyrim's been updated quite a lot since then, so I might need to do some small updates to it. I forgot about that. But, you know, we haven't crashed or anything, so it's nothing major. Sorry, I got a dry throat. Where am I going? Sorry, let's get back to the fort. And there we go. It's a bloodbath. All the Thalmor are dead. Talk to Commander Luger. So there he is. He's ready for us. Okay, so let's talk to the commander. Again, I'll just say this quest was made a long time ago. I had real poor equipment, so forgive the poor voice acting, and quality of voice acting. I'm no voice actor. Over. No, Dragonborn. It has just begun. The battle for Crystal Island is over. The battle for the races begins. Yes, indeed it will. This is gold, Dragonborn. Thank you. The Thalmor's wrath will know no bounds after what has happened here today. So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate? At least we have the Dragonborn, an equalizer to this evil, I hope. Indeed. Today's victory would have not been possible without you. For that I am grateful, Dragonborn. Maybe we will meet again, one day. Okay, and his lip, even though he's got a lip sync file, and I generated that for this file, it seems like that was all out of sync. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to do some work on the enemy of my enemy and make some small touch-ups to it in the near future. Again, like I say, it is an old mod. It was made back in 2015, something like that, the LE days, really. The end of the LE days, I think. So yeah, I think I need to update the file for sure. But anyway, there you go. A very simple quest island mod. And for those that like to kill Thalmor, you know, I guess it'll be your thing, and I like to kill Thalmor, so. But like I say, it is the backdrop, folks, for what's coming in the future. And of course, hopefully, the quality of voice acting will be a lot higher, because I have Voice Alliance, which will be doing my voice acting for me, all being well. And of course, my skills have improved somewhat since the days when I first, you know, made my first quest mod. So, but yeah, but I you know, it's a fun quest mod. I like it, you know, in terms of it's very, very simple. Now, when you get back to get off the island, now come back to the tent where it all began. Yeah. Now all the everything's been disabled. You know, the enemies, the Nords and the Imperials have gone home, and there's just a chest for you now with some reward. There's a lot of coin. There's a nice blade if you want it. And there's a note for the Dragonborn. Okay. You can read that at your leisure. That's from the general or commander. And we got a boat to Riften. And all you've got to do is just a straightforward. You just got to run into the transition, the automated transition, and you're going to get transported back to Riften, okay? There you go. And that's it. Very, very simple quest mod. You know, very, very simple hack and slash, blood and guts quest mod. But again, depending on your style of play, depends on what you get out of it, I guess. Okay? But, yeah, playing that, I see I'm going to have to revisit it, because I think it needs a little bit of work in touching up. I haven't looked at that for years. Okay, so we're at Riften. Let's go back and do some more. What time is it? We'll do a bit more for another 10 minutes or so. Let's... you know, I think this is quite apt. We've come now to get Esbern. So let's go and get Esbern, okay? And we've already been to Riften. So,
I could have left it behind.
What are you doing that for?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near the...
okay.
Might consider joining up myself.
Journal. Let's go and get Esbern, okay?
Take my advice.
Very nice. The city looks lovely. I do like Riften, folks. Lightly modded with Tposc, as Tposc adds a lot of exterior outskirts, you know, units in... Oh, go away, Brynjof. What I do add in this city is... oh, hello, you. Is a lot of mist and little touches. Just little touches in Riften, okay? Some NPCs, other bits and bobs. I keep it quite lightweight because, again, as I said, Tposc was built back in the LE days, and so all the cities were lightly modded, and all the units in all the new stuff was spread out really. Anyway, let's get Esbern and get on back to Delphine. Advance this, and again, just keep checking this quest. Make sure, you know, we're not seeing anything out of order, folks. Nothing. Everything's playing as it should do. The only thing I am seeing now and again is the odd pull on my system, again because I'm in stream, and I just think, you know, I'm asking a bit much of my graphics card at times. So, because again, my local playing is pretty good. I don't get no signs of distress, so I'm not going to worry too much if we get a little bit of distress on the graphics card when I'm in stream. As long as we're not seeing CDTs, scripts not firing, quests not playing out as they should, etc., etc. You know, it's, you know, and as long as my local play is smooth as silk, I don't give it. You know, I'm not going to worry about it too much, because, like I say, I am asking. You know, you can, you know, you watch the stream, you can see I'm using high quality meshes from the ropes to the textures, to Mathy's 3D trees, to parallax, you know, depth textures on the landscapes. I'm running a big setup here. And, you know, you think of all these streams and we don't see any issues. You know, it's good. Believe me. I think it's very good knowing how buggy Skyrim can be. You know, you're not seeing any quests not playing out. You're not seeing NPCs standing around or getting in the... You know what I mean? It's all really good. Right. Let's bring up... let's do some killing. There's some more Thalmor. Shit, I hit the iron bar. Got him. Got him. Great shot. Ah. Where is he? Where is he? He's there somewhere. Okay, we'll move on. Let's go get... There's the Blades Agent. There you are. Ah. Well done, Jack. Thanks. I appreciate that, mate. Good stuff. Let's just wait for this agent to catch me up. And then we'll go get Esbern. Which way is she coming? Time for you humans to learn your place. Okay, if you say so. Come on then, where are you? Oh. Where? Where? Ah! God, that hurts. Do you see that lovely effect of like dust and stuff, folks? Lovely. Oh, bitch. God, that hurt. Where's she gone? Where's she gone?
You should not have meddled in the Arthmoors.
Got her. Lovely. The only conflict with TPSC so far is the Dawnstar Inn. Well, if that's the only conflict, I can make a small patch. No big deal. I'll do it for the all-in-one and everything. Or I'll make it as a separate patch for you know, a separate patch, so it isn't, so people can use it whether they use the all-in-one or not. Yeah, I'll look at that later, mate, in the next day or so. Okay. But yeah, the mod pack will be out soon, folks. We're getting there. Let's go and get Esbern. I'm pumped. Here we go. Like I say, you know, whether you like my work or not, I'll just say this, folks, whether people like my work or not, anyone who says you can't use a lot with TPSC, forgetting my patching as well, you can use quite a bit with TPSC if you're sensible. World edit mods, okay, not so much. But with this all-in-one patch, you know, and the mod pack, it's gonna make things a lot easier for people.
Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her? Ah, indeed. Indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive. You'd better come in then and tell me how you found me and what you want.
Okay.
This'll
Let's just see how things look in the
take
light.
a moment. This one.
Let's go back to some nicer armor.
Always sticks. There we go.
Actually, let's go.
More.
Come on then, open up, you bum.
There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight.
Again, looks nice, folks.
I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now.
A bit old and wrinkly, old Esbern. I can't sound like his skin much, but the lighting in his environment's really, really good.
Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and Aldwin has returned, the dragon from the dawn of... No. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. Only a dragonborn can stop him. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've... What? You are... Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. We must go quickly now.
Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, so once we got this main quest out of the way, and it won't take us that long, I'll tell you, a few days and it'll be done. Then we can go on to the Dark Brotherhood. We'll check out the Dawn. I don't really need to do Dawnguard, and I don't really need to do the Dragonborn. Not really, because I don't really touch the islands or do much with Dawnguard. So, but we will still do them, just to make sure there's no subtleties or anything out of place. But like I say, we've done this main quest quite a few times now in this TPOS testing for the mod pack over the last few months and since last year. So, but like I said, we'll do it again. We'll make doubly sure, because then I'm sure of my ground. Should people have problems, like I say, as long as they're running the mod pack in the order, in the way they should be, and they've got the juice to run the mod pack, they should be absolutely fine. And we'll do lots of running around the island as well in Skyrim itself, and do some miscellaneous and smaller quests. We'll do the bards and all the rest of it over the next few months, and give this mod pack a real good test, Come back here. Oh, you bum. That's it. Ah, lovely. Piece of shit. Right, let's keep going. This looks nice, folks. This is obviously JK's mod, the Ratway. Okay. And again with Lux and everything, so. And TPOSC Setting Sun's EMB preset for the interiors as well. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, Esbjorn's keeping up with me. That's good. And let's get on out and kill this cat. Nice. Just nice lighting. I really like what I'm seeing, folks. Honestly, there were times during the course of the last year when I didn't think this mod pack would come out. I was having problems and I couldn't find solutions. It took a while. So I just kept streaming because as I streamed, as I tested out other mods and as I, took mods away, then reloaded them, I started to find my answers. Sometimes conflicts can be very subtle to find. They take a while to find. They're not easy to find. But slowly this mod pack's come together and touch wood now. I mean, it really does feel good. It looks good. There's a nice atmosphere to everything. Everything's nicely blended. Look at the lights now coming. Even recently, hold on. Here we go. Oh, come on. Even just recently, WizKid released a particle patch. Thanks, Punkfish. Thanks for joining the stream as well. Nice to see you. I was just saying, if you look at the lights of the windows now, WizKid has just literally released a particle patch for the lights of the windows, and they look great. And all the windows look slightly different as well. And with the EMB preset in Lux Fire and Lux Orbis, it looks really nice. And again, if you don't know my work, TPOSC lightly mods the towns and cities, every town and city, but because it also adds lots of exterior and outskirts settlements as well. So basically, I mean, what that does is help with performance for potato PCs and stuff like that, or the Xbox. So let's move on now then, and we'll just have a look on the outside. So again, for those who don't know my work, you can see some of the things of what I'm on about. And then we'll carry on with the quest. We'll get Esbjorn back to... We got a dragon. Just heard a dragon. Oh, let's just save, because I haven't done that for a while, just in case. Now, where's that dragon? Can hear him, can't see him. Where is he? Let's get into some open ground. Where is he? I think he's over here. Blood dragon, here we go. I think this is a vanilla spawn, not a TPOSC added dragon. But he's a GTO dragon skin, look at him. We're going to take him out with one arrow, alright? Oh, I missed him. Again, folks, if you join my stream, I'm a mod tester. I'm not actually playing for the... I love playing Skyrim, and I play for the joy of playing, obviously. But when I'm testing my work or whatever, I do cheat with weapons and armour, okay? Or otherwise my streams would go on forever. And I've got too much to test. The mod pack will be out in March, folks, for PC users. He should come down any second. Look at this. Here we go. Lovely. Wonderful. That's really cool. I'll be done soon, folks, because I must have some lunch, all right? But I will be back tomorrow for another stream. Excellent. Okay. Now, TPOSC adds lots of followers. Here's one. He will level up with you normally, but if you want a high-powered follower to help you with the TPOSC non-linear gameplay, take this girl. She's a badass, and she's well-armed, okay? But that's for you to explore, okay? What I'm saying is, you can explore the TPOSC followers at your leisure. As I say, you get some that are, they start off at level 2, so when you start the game, and they'll level up with you, and they'll get, some are essential, some are not. Some will die and respawn. And then you have some followers that are much tougher, because of, again, as I said, TPOSC is not linear in its gameplay. But again, you can read up on the what TPSC is and is not on the mod page. I've just got to come out because my chat box has moved. Sometimes when I scroll in game between first and third person, my chat box moves. So bear with me a sec, folks. Okay, back in game we go. Let's get Esben back to Riverwood then. Okay. Oh, House of the Voice. And again, if you don't know, TPSC adds many homes to the game. About 13 in total, and they're all different. Most of the locks you're going to find right by the home's main door. Okay. But the keys are found in chests or whatever by the main door. Okay, so what am I thinking about now? I'm thinking about getting Esben back to Riverwood.
Need a ride?
Oh, I don't need to do that, do I? Let's just go. And again, if you are new to TPSC, when you open up your map, you're going to find tons of new locations with TPSC. Homes, border holds, so on and so forth. All right. Okay. And part of this mod pack, as you can see, I've got Broomer as part of the mod pack, along with Tposc, Worm's Tooth, Midwood Isles, Forgotten City. Okay, so there's plenty of quest mods. The Enemy of My Enemy, which we saw earlier, which is a TPSC quest mod. What time of day is it? It's obviously in the middle of the night or something. We'll use the torch. 216, so you can see the lighting effects.
Did you say something?
Okay. Let's get Esben into the...
Oh, could sure use a warm bed. At about now.
I love the lighting effects with the EMB particles. The amount of, you know, flickering light on the torches, not the torches, sorry, the lanterns there. And TPSC edits the inns, folks, if you don't know. And I'm running, and the this load order and this mod pack that's coming out in March runs Lux and my EMB preset Setting Suns.
It's good to see you too, Esben.
Let's get rid of that axe. I really don't like that axe on my hip. It looks so shit. Bear with me, folks. Don't know why I did that. Let's just add that.
Too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on. I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way.
Let's just look at some of the details of the rugs here. Okay. The items. The fire. And again, as you saw earlier in the stream, we are in the inn at night time. But as the day comes through, all this is going to lighten up. And all the light was streamed through the windows from Lux. It looks really good, folks. I really love my interiors. But anyway, let's just advance the quest for now.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragon Ball. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate.
Oh, look. Oh, folks, I'm just going to pause. I didn't remove the lockbox. Do you remember I said about in the previous stream, Jack, if you're still there, I said about the giant and the giant that travelled from Folkreef to Rorikstead that I removed. And when you asked about the fire pit, the giant fire pit that's outside of Rorikstead, and that will be part of the TPSC questing version, which will come out next year. I haven't. It's enabled. I haven't removed it. That lockbox is enabled. Now, I wonder if the note's still in there. It's still in there. You can get... So now, in this lockbox, right, if you haven't already got the Zeneca key... This is a player home key, folks. If you haven't got the Zeneca key, either from the Dwemer automaton from Markarth Heights or from outside of Zeneca itself, you can acquire it here. I forgot I left this up, actually. So this Zeneca key is for the home, the Dwemer home, that you can find across from Half Moon Mill. Okay? And the note is on guard. And the note is about the giant that I talked about in the previous stream, which will be in the TPSC question version. On guard. Delphine. I received a report of some very aggressive giants. Oh, that's right. There was 3 of them. There wasn't just the one. There was 3 of them. I remember now. The report is sound. Okay. Okay. So, our carriage driver was able to outrun these beasts. Be on your guard. And Pullo, and I use Pullo obviously from the game from Rome. Because I loved Rome. You'll actually find a lot of references from Star Trek, Rome, and all the rest of it, because I like to do that. Just because I know it will give the odd person that recognises the references a smile in game. And he says about the key for Seneca. Okay, so years ago, folks, TPSC had 3 giants that would travel from Folkreath all the way to Riverwood, Whiterun, and up to Rorikstead, but they caused such havoc I had to remove them. But they will come back, but just in a different format in the TPSC question version. So if you see that, that's what that's about. As you see in a lot of the People of Skyrim, you will see ships docked in near Thout, like we've seen in this stream. You'll find other books and references to other things, and they'll all make full sense come the day when the TPSC question version comes out, okay? So just bear with me. I'm one guy doing all this, all right?
Here it is. Come.
But the lighting in here is fantastic. I really like it.
Haven Temple, constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
This is where they built Aldrin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event, despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin.
Just quickly, Jack, though, the one of the giants that is there, he's just one that I made as a passive giant that will cause you no problems, all right? So he won't be a problem. Unless you aggravate him or attack him, the one giant that paths around that campfire, he's not aggressive unless you attack him, okay?
Well, at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries.
I'll answer that in a minute later, okay? Bear with me.
Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the region. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one
Okay, so...
We'll wait for you near Good luck.
NATO, TPSC... Or TPS3, the question version, when that finally comes out, that will be probably set to a level of about 30, I think, before you'll engage it. Maybe level 40. It'll depend. I'll think about that. I haven't really decided how I'm going to set that one up. I'm just going to go through to the morning so you can see the light of the in change again, folks. All right, so it's getting lighter now. Look.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, that's just so nice, you know, for me. I like that. So yeah, NATO, probably I will set a condition of around level 30, maybe level 40 for the TPS3 question version. Yeah. Okay, but what will come first is TPSC, and you'll be able to just quest from the beginning. Because obviously it's a different type of quest. It'll be a different setup. I mean, let me distinguish the difference, really. I mean, TPSC, when that comes out, TPSC will have 2 main quests, all right?
We'll meet up
2 large quests for you to do. But mostly all the NPCs and generic NPCs that you see in TPOSC, the People of Skyrim Complete, will have backstories and quests. And there'll be 2 main quests where a couple of the NPCs will be engaged with you, like the Great Big Orc at Morthor, and another NPC where you'll have the quests of the Heimskr followers and the Salot Cave. It's in Windhelm, all right? An anagram of Talos backwards. There'll be that quest as well, and there'll be a couple other medium-sized or smaller quests, along with all the miscellaneous quests for the NPCs and the generic NPCs and their backstory. Okay, so the People of Skyrim Complete questing will take about a year to do. You know, it's going to be a lot, but it's not going to be hugely massive questing. Whereas TPS3 will be a DLC, well, bigger than quest and it'll be the final piece of the TPSC journey. So TPS3 will be massive, and it will have the components of TPS2, TPSC, and new stuff that you lot have never ever seen before in it. Okay, so yeah, as I said on my Patreon, probably about another 4 or 5 years of work, by which time E6 will be out with a bit of luck. That's the plan. So yeah, I mean, it might be sooner. It depends on how the build goes. If the building goes smooth, you know, and I don't have any complications, it doesn't slow me down, then it could go quicker. You never know how things are going to pan out. Okay, let's go to Alduin's Wall. We just travel over to the Markarth border. And then what I'm going to do is, folks, at this particular stage, I'm going to finish up now because it's 1:30 and I need to have one of my infamous lunches. We got a dragon here. Look at this, look. Wow, that's cool. Got him. Is it just the one? It might be. Oh, sorry, higher specs. Oh, sorry, PC. No. You should be all right, mate. I mean, what I'm saying is... Sorry, I misread the question. I misunderstood what you were saying, Nato. Let me start again, all right? You can... TPOS3, the quests, right, will all be vanilla. Yeah, the only thing... You know, what I'm saying is, whether you're on Xbox or a potato PC, you're going to be able to run the quests regardless. What you're not going to be able to do, you know, is run, you know, the sort of textures that I run. What I'm saying is, oh Christ, shit! I'm gonna have to pause here, mate. Everyone, this is a massive attack. These guys are real hardcore. I am gonna stick my heavy armor on because otherwise I'm gonna die. This is a real badass spawn, folks. All right, this is so. Take out the magician first. All right, where is he? Take out the mage first if you can, because he's gonna hurt. Okay, that should help me a little bit, but even the archers and everything hurt. This is a serious assault on you. All right, this spawn. This is a real badass spawn. Oh, there we go. Let's have him out of action. Good. This is a real badass spawn. I forgot what I was talking about as well. Where are they two? Is that all of them? No, we got one more. And even this guy hurts. Oh, missed him. Okay, let's just go through to the light and I'll talk about... Sorry, Nato, what I was saying was the quests will all be made. All my work is vanilla made, yeah? So, you know, you can play it with basic Skyrim. What starts changing things up is... I mean, for example, if you use TPSC with just vanilla, yeah, you've got no problems in terms of resources. It's only if you're adding water and textures and all the rest of it, okay? And then you're adding other mods with it. Is when, you know, you start hitting tipping point issues for Xbox, or conflicts with other mods. So what I'm saying is TPSC is actually vanilla friendly if you're just using it with vanilla. It's then about what else you run with it. Okay, it's as simple as that. And the TPSC or the TPS3 quest and the TPSC quest will be vanilla based. It will all be made, you know, in vanilla style, and you should be able to run it on anything. It's just how much else or what else you run with it, okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope that answers your question, right? Wow, look at this, folks. You know, if I just run TPSC with just vanilla Skyrim, it works like a dream. You know, there's no loss of frames, there's no issues, there's no crashes. Yeah. You know, so what I'm saying is if I just run TPSC with vanilla, it's performance friendly and it works really well. Because it was designed to work with just vanilla Skyrim, you know, and to be performance friendly. It's only when you start adding other mods with it, other mods that, oh shit me, another fucking dragon spawn. Oh Christ, this is a elder dragon, folks. Let me deal with this elder dragon. And then I'll sort of... What's going on? We got mesh issues with this dragon. I'm running GOT dragon textures. And I'm sure I've loaded everything up right. But it looks like with this legendary dragon, there's issues. Let's kill him. And there we killed him. Look. Oh, damn. Alright, I've obviously missed something when I've loaded up the GOT skeleton. So I'm going to have to check that out. I haven't seen it with the other dragons yet, so it's with the ancient dragon we got to look at. Okay, so NATO RTX 260 32. Yep, absolutely fine, mate. You know you can use TPSC with no problem at all. I was using I was using a 1060 Legendary Edition. All right, a NVIDIA 1060 Legendary Edition, right? With pretty much this setup, except for I was using 2K textures, and I wasn't using what's the difference of my load order now to that? I wasn't using parallax, and I wasn't using 4 or 8K textures. I was using 2K, and I wasn't using so many animations and stuff like that. What I'm saying is yeah, you can use pretty much quite a bit NATO with a 260, because I was using a 1060 before I got this 360, and I was still doing quite a bit. You can look at my old videos and you can still see, look at the quality of some of my old videos, and I was still doing a hell of a lot. You just got to use common sense. I would have to reduce some of what I'm doing. My EMB, I wouldn't be able to run the EMB that I'm running now in terms of such high settings. So yeah, you can still do quite a lot, mate. Okay, but yeah, this sunrise, look, and this sky, really nice. And this is the EMB Setting Suns preset that I made. Okay, so yeah, you can run a lot with 260. And what I'm saying is TPSC and all of the TPS series is vanilla friendly. Okay, here we go. There's another dragon. TPSC spawn. We'll just get to the bridge. Let's just take this guy out. Did I get him? I didn't get him. But he looks good. Nothing looks wrong with his skin. There we go. We got him. Okay, let's take his... He's going to land round here somewhere. Here we go. The frost dragon. He looks alright, I think. Okay. And then we're saved, folks, alright? And I've got to call it a day there because I've got to have some food. Even the Okocha there looks really nice. Let's just get some light on the subject. Here we go. Oh, this looks lovely. Okay. All right. Okay, folks. So, on that note... Oh, I've left my hood on. I'm going to get rid of that armour now. And go back to the shroud. wrong one. Bollocks. Okay. Yeah, so there you go, folks. I mean, you know, TPOC is vanilla friendly. You know, you can run it on Xbox. You can run it on a 2 gigabyte card with just Skyrim. You know, or a 4 or a 12 gigabyte card. It is vanilla friendly. What's she doing? What's going on here? It's a bit bizarre. Might be again because I'm in stream and there's a lot of resources on my card. But let's just system. Let's just see. Let's just go back in.
Moving.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, so I'm going to come on out and do my usual thanks to everyone, I think. And I'll be back tomorrow because I need to have some food. So look, coming into stream now, I just want to thank NATO and Jack. Punkfish, thanks for joining me, Punk. I don't know if you're still there, but if you are, thanks so much for sharing your time with me. Squared Zeus, I think I'm sure I said hello to you. Nice to see you again, mate. Strictly, Yoef, and Pila. All of you that joined me today, thanks so much. Thanks for sharing your time. I will see you tomorrow. We'll carry on the testing. And the mod pack will be out in the next 3 or 4 days, all right? I do have all the write-up to do and all the technical side to do, but it will be out very soon. So we'll carry on the testing tomorrow. And I'll catch you all then if you decide to join me. Thanks for sharing and being part of the stream today. I'm Nesbit, you're the People of Skyrim. I'll see you tomorrow, folks, all right? And have a great day. Take care now. Okay, done.